Have you ever noticed that one person in the group chat who reads every single message but never replies? The friend who views every Instagram story within minutes but never double taps, never comments, and never posts their own? In a digital world that demands constant noise, these people are the silent observers. To most, they seem distant, lazy, or even rude, but psychology reveals that this digital ghosting isn't random at all. In fact, sitting in the background of the internet reveals an incredibly rare mix of high emotional intelligence, acute psychological boundaries, and a specific type of mental wiring. Let's break down the real psychology behind the people who watch everything but say absolutely nothing. Point 1. Low need for cognitive closure. In psychology, most people suffer from a high need for cognitive closure. When they see a message or a trending debate, their brain experiences a microdose of anxiety until they chime in or answer. They feel compelled to react. But silent observers are different. They possess a rare cognitive trait that allows them to process information, absorb it, and completely move on without needing to leave the footprint. They don't feel the psychological itch to prove they were there. They're perfectly content letting the digital world move past them without needing to influence its direction. Point 2. The filtration mindset, high selective attention, protecting their dopamine reserves. Every digital interaction, typing a reply, leaving a comment, or arguing in a thread, is an emotional investment. Psychologists point out that silent observers intuitively practice what is called selective social attention. They read your message or look at your post not because they are ignoring you, but because they are conserving their mental energy. They filter the digital noise. If a conversation doesn't require immediate logistical action or deep emotional value, their brain classifies it as low yield stimulation. They choose to experience the world passively rather than wasting their dopamine on temporary digital chatter. Point 3. The observation to action ratio. People who constantly comment and react online are often operating from an external perspective. Their day is shaped by what is happening on the feed. Silent observers, however, treat social media purely as a spectator sport. Research shows that people who watch without participating often channel their creative and social energy into the physical world. They aren't antisocial, they are hyper focused on reality. They prefer to observe human behavior from a distance, using those insights to build their careers, relationships, and personal goals in silence, away from the digital scoreboard. Point 4. The strategic delay. When someone sends a provocative text or posts something controversial, the average internet user reacts instantly based on raw emotion. The silent observer does the exact opposite. This behavior is linked to superior executive functioning in the brain's prefrontal cortex. They read, they pause, and they analyze. By choosing not to respond immediately, they avoid emotional traps, drama, and unnecessary misunderstandings. Their silence isn't a lack of caring, it is a conscious, highly disciplined boundary. They control technology. Technology does not control them. The next time you see someone lurking in the background of your feed or group chat, don't assume they aren't paying attention. They see everything. They just value their peace more than your notification. Are you a silent observer, or do you have one in your life? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep psychological breakdowns.